Hello and welcome back to Crazy Dog Studio. In today's video, we will look at how to send networker notification to your email inbox. So networker notification provides information about events that occur in a networker environment. Notifications are a very important part of daily operations, especially the ones that can be sent to your email inbox because you are made aware of any critical events as soon as they occur. The event can be anything from a failure or successful backup completion or anything that is relevant to your device or any other critical or informational event in Networker. So notifications in Networker are broadly classified into two types. One is the general notification. Now, general notification triggers a notification every time a relevant event occurs. So events can be anything again from backup related, media related, service, and much more. They are available under the Server tab in the Networker Administration GUI. The other is the policy notification, which is the backup related notification only and is available for configuration on the policy, workflow, and on the action settings. Each of them provide varying level of detailed information in the notification. So Networker provides you with different ways in which we can consume these notifications. The options that we have are logging, wherein the created or the events along with the details are generated and are sent to a log file. There is email notification, wherein the notifications and the content of the events are delivered to our email inbox. And there is the SMTP, wherein the notification are published as traps, and those traps can be sent to a SMTP server, wherein can be used with any ITIL tools or any internal tools that you have to, either provide ticket or either create tickets or to have any other actions around this. So in this video, we will be talking only about the email notification, wherein we will be using Networker or Networker notification to be sent to your email inbox. So the following variables are available to the policy related notifications, that is the backup notifications. And these are the ones on your screen right now. So we can use them in the email subject line to make it easier for us to recognize the action, the workflow name, the status of the work at a glance when you just open your inbox. So you have NSR, which is the network server name. So you also see that I have put in an example string down at the bottom, which tells you how you can use these variables in your notification actions. The NSR provides the networker server host name, policy gives you the policy name, the workflow gives you the workflow name, and the action gives you the action name. The important one is status, because genuinely the status will help you understand what is the current status of the job for which the notification has been generated. So again, to view it at a glance in your inbox on the emails, on the list of emails, will help you understand if you have to take immediate action on any of the failures. Since most of the viewers that I have are usually here to learn Networker, so I think it is important for you to be able to generate these notifications in your test environment as well. So since in your test environment you might not have a email server that can help you with generating these emails. Here is a quick configuration of how you could set up your Gmail or the Gmail account as a SMTP relay and use that to generate your email notifications and send it to your Gmail inboxes. So the procedure is pretty simple. You install mailx if it is not installed yet. Generally CentOS comes with mailx, but if in case it is not, then you go ahead and install the mailx. Next is to create the certificates that we need to use when we are sending or forwarding the emails um, uh, to the SMTP relay for Gmail. You might notice that I have kept these under .certs gmail.crt. Next is the set of variables that you need to put inside your etc mail.rc file. So this is the configuration file for your mailx, and you need to mention all these details within your mail.rc configuration file. So replace the last three with the relevant information. SMTP auth user is the Gmail user that you want to use to authenticate yourself on the Gmail SMTP relay. Next is the auth password. So this is the password that you want to use on the relay. So this is the password for the Gmail account basically. And next is the from. So the from is used to send the email as a particular from. So you can mention your server name, or root at the name of server name dot any domain, and just a friendly name. So you will see how this will be displayed when the email is received in our demo. So let's go ahead and quickly jump on our network server to run a quick demo. Once the configuration has been done, you can use the command that you see on the screen to test your email configuration. So let's go ahead and run this, and you can see that it has been sent across. So let's go ahead and check our inbox, and you can see that we have the email here. Now let's see how to configure this on the NMC. So again, I will put all the details related to the setup of the configuration of mailx in the description. So make sure you take a look down there to make sure that you have all the information that you need. For the demo, first let's go ahead and check the notifications that are available. So as I mentioned, there are two types of notification. One is the general notification, which is under the server tab on our network administrator here. If I click on notification, so you'll see that we have a number of notifications here. So most of it is going to just root, which is going to the local mailx and not to Gmail. So here, let's go ahead and see what are the different types of notifications. So if you can see, tape mount requests, bus device reset, cartilage, device cleaning, client install, index size notification, volume marked full, etc., etc. So these are the different notifications that we can get. So we can also create custom notifications here by right clicking and going to new. So this is the notification window that we have. Let's make it as much bigger as possible. So right now it is using by default the notification of logger. So there are again multiple binaries that we can use for logs. We will look at that in another video. So today it's all about mails. So let's go ahead and put that in here. So so mailx -s. So in here, along with this, I have it's lowercase s. I have the option for three variables when we talk about the general notification. One is the NSR. So to write a variable, we put it in this placeholder, which is dollar flower bracket NSR, gives you the name of the network server. This becomes important whenever you have multiple network servers, which is generally the case in an enterprise environment. Then the type of event and the priority. So hope I got the spellings correct there. And then the recipient. So I'm gonna send it to myself. This is my Gmail account, and we'll mention this as generic notification. So you can customize your notification and create multiple notifications if you do not want to use the predefined ones. So there are different notification based on the event and the priority. So since I just want to create multiple notifications just for this demo, I have selected everything. But if in case you are looking for a particular type of notification, for example, if you do want to do something that is relevant to just your data domain, then you can select just the data domain. And if you want only the critical and emergency and alert notifications, then you can select the appropriate priority as well. So let's go ahead and just copy this as well and say OK. The other type of notification that we saw in the slides is the policy notification, and this can be set up at the policy, the workflow, and at the action level. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So this is a policy. If I go ahead and go into the properties, these are the different options that I have. So never means that you do not want to send any notifications or create any kind of notifications for this particular policy. On completion means that you want to create a notification on completion. It could be a successful completion or a failed completion, doesn't matter. So either ways, you can create a notification. And if you see, I have already put in a notification action command here, which is a mailx, and it is giving the NSR policy, which is the wrong way of doing this. So make sure that you have the names, the cases, and everything ordered properly. So this is what we'll have at the policy level. Now let's take a look at the workflow level. So at the workflow level, we can have again set at policy level, which means that you just want to use the policies at the policy level itself, and you do not want anything relevant to the workflow. But if you want more details, so because the policy level notification does not create any notifications, any details in the notification, you might want to create one at the workflow level and at the action level as well. So the action level gives you a lot of details relevant to the failure or the completion status, whereas here it is a little lesser than what details you get in the action, and at the policy it is just a summary. So you can we'll see that in the notification that we receive from this. So here I'm going to mention this as on completion, and let's paste in the command that we have, which is again the mailx command, and it's again going to my admin email inbox. Just click on OK there, and let's go into the action. So on the action here, this is available on the advanced tab, and here again you'll see that I have set it to completion. So you need not place it on completion every time. If in case there is a critical backup and you want to be sure that the backup is running successfully, then you might want to use this. But generally I use it just for failures, to make sure that I get a notification when there is a failure, and just to make sure again that I take appropriate action whenever there is a failure as soon as I see it in my inbox, especially for critical backups. So let's complete this, and you see that the command is updating. Click on configure, and that's done. So right now I do not have any. Let me place this to a side. So right now I do not have my data domain running, so the backup is going to fail. So let's go ahead and run this and see how that behaves and what kind of notifications we will get. So at the policy level, you already see that I have got the notification. This is not at the policy level. This is again coming from my general notification when it is telling me that the backup for this policy has begun. And right now you see another notification stating that it is waiting for one job to complete. So these are very detailed notification. As I told you, if you do not want all the notifications, then you need not have this. So you can see here again that I have notification stating that there is no matching devices because my data domain is down, and because my data domain is down, my devices has been marked as suspect, so there is no devices available. So that is what these notifications are about. And these are again the general notification for the failed backups. So in a few minutes I should see additional notification for the failure, which which has been originated from the policy notification. Alright, so I have all the notifications now. So apparently I did one mistake in here. So I think it is usually a common mistake that we do when it comes to copying and pasting commands. So whenever you copy anything from a Word document or like a Word document or any RTF files or from the internet, the codes have different ASCIIs on the internet and on the terminal. So make sure that you copy or make the correct changes when you do the copy. Now let's take a quick look at the notifications that we got. So these are again the notifications from the generic notification that we created. And here, so these are the generic notifications that we had created, and this is from our the policy. So here, if you see that it is very generic, or this is not exactly from the policy, this is from the workflow. So you will see that it has the name of the policy as well as the workflow and not the action here, and it gives you a rough summary of what exactly happened. So if you see here, it is just giving a summary that you had a backup run under policy, under the workflow, so and so, and that it had failed, but why and what failed, no details are provided in the workflow action or workflow notification. The next one is the notification from your action resource. So here we have a detailed information on what exactly had happened here. So if you look at this, you will see the name of the policy, the name of the workflow, the name of the action, the status of the action, the start time, the time for which it ran, the total number of clients that were contained within that particular action, or which were contained for within that particular group associated with the workflow, how many were successful, how many completed with warning. So it is none. We have failed backup, which is one, and then unresolved, meaning that if in case there is a particular machine which isn't resolving its host name to an IP address, then those come under this particular category here. So next I'll boot up my data domain, run another backup, and have a successful backup, and I will show you how that notification looks like. So here you will see a notification for a successful backup. So this is at the workflow level, and here you will see that there was an action and the status was successful and the completion was so and so. And if you go into the notification that was generated by the action resource, so you will see here that I had one client, which is dc1crazyrope.com. This is my domain controller, and this particular backup is this particular configuration or action is backing up the domain controller uh, or active directory of my domain, and it's very small, so it finished pretty quick, just 9 seconds, but it did a level full, and this is the save set that was backed up as part of this particular action. No failed backups, no unresolved backups, no successful backups with warnings, so only completely successful backup. So this is how you set up the email notification in Networker. If you do have any questions, please comment down in the comment section below. You can also send me a message via my Twitter handle. Thanks for sticking with me till the end of this video. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions or comments, share it with our community in the comment section below, or you can drop me a message at my Twitter account. I will see you on another video. Goodbye.